Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense takes the field to start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder.
Snags it on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows that gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Oh, there's the ball. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. He wants to pass it on second down.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
This is a tough one. A third and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these two star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these two dudes on the field. They're two of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They'd be like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. LSU quick to the line.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. The aerial assault continues. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the first quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Number 16 in punt formation.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Fast motion from the offense. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Madden. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. LSU right back to the line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Runs through the tackle. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. A shot toward the end zone. What a snag by the defense. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They're bringing heat. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. And the returner will be knocked down. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down. A strike downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to keep moving. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the back. Nice move there. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like they're...
Oh, it's out! Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
Looking for a man. It's Madden. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Gaines. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll send out the kicker here. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, sudden change situation. You've got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. And they forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Offense gets set for second down.
Brings up second down.
The inside handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Dropping back, it's Madden. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. This offense has a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back.
How How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On second down, looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The offense set for a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Madden. Got his man quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Gaines. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. He wants to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Splits the uprights. Good.
That makes the score LSU 12, Texas A&M 3.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Madden. And they fail to hook up on third down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. They'll go to the jet sweep to try to get the edge here. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Running back goes in motion. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Woodside. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Nice confidence about the QB. Good throw in the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job of tackling.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
He'll do it himself. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Smashes it between the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech is in danger of getting demolished today. And while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 18 to Virginia. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. The give to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Holds and fires complete to the right. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
The play action fake. Swings it out to his running back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looking to move it through the air. And that one's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Oh, what a move. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground with the running back. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. And now, 4th quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
PAT unit on the field. 2 extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He's got it on the right. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls it and fires to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to throw, it's Madden. Working that left side now. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's looking to throw it. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes a man miss. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try the run. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody's like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. And they'll take a knee.
And as a quarterback, man, this is a moment where you can finally exhale. It has been a back-and-forth battle. There have been some ups, there have been some downs, but at the end of the day, you did what it took to lead your team to victory. Enjoy kneeling right here, my friend. Well done.
There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so